is my 3rd year. Last year and my 1st year I was at Mount Washington. I was a kindergarten teacher. I enjoy it a lot, and I can't imagine myself doing anything else. I enjoy the children. In the summer, I miss them, and I'm ready to start again. Every fall, I'm excited to start the new year.
Good morning, Ms. McPhee.
A lot of times we have meetings. We usually use the morning time from 8 to 9 to meet with our special meetings. After school, Lisa and I are meeting for the attendance committee right after school. Okay. If you want to come. Okay, because and the mornings that we don't have a meeting, then we have some time to do some things. And that way, sometimes then we would have the morning time and we wouldn't need to stay after. On Wednesdays, we have grade level meetings. On Tuesdays, we have support or in-service meetings, which are the whole school. The support team, teachers, the classroom teachers, the administrative positions, principal, the IA. So that takes up 2 mornings. A lot of times something comes up, you're serving on a special committee, such as an attendance committee or an awards committee or social committee, a foreign language committee. And this, we usually use the morning time from 8 to 9 to meet with our special committees. I'll be on the committee. If you want to make a note of it, give it to Dr. Thomas, please.
Oh, okay, I'll let her know.
Thanks. It takes teamwork for all of us to get to run this school, because there are lots of things that you really don't think about. I mean, a lot of people think, okay, they're going to be a teacher. They'll come in when the children come in the morning, and they'll leave when the children leave at night. And it's not like that, because when you leave, then you have to think about things that are going to make the next day run more smoothly. I've been told by teachers that have been in the building for several years that this room is always the wild room, and that it always seems to have a lot of real high-strung children. But I enjoy them. It's just getting their minds focused on lessons, and that's kind of difficult sometimes. All of my children, most of the children in the classroom live right up here in the same area, right in the same neighborhood. Excuse me. So a lot of them, most of them have gone to school, kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th together. So they all know each other. They feel really comfortable with each other.
Phyllis McBride, please come to the office. Phyllis McBride, please come to the office.
using the words on the top of page 127. Yes, sir. Okay, I'll collect that in just a minute. Yes. Yes, you may. The children get here at 9 o'clock. Some of them get here later than that. And we begin either a practice lesson that will take a real quick 5 or 10 minutes so that I can take lunch count and take the attendance. And then one of the children take the attendance or lunch count to the office for me. We start spelling right away, and we do spelling until 9:20. Will be Charmaine. The back line leader will be Shelley. The boys' front line leader will be Terrence. The back line leader will be Dion. Zaire, you are responsible for getting the playground equipment, which is just the soccer ball, to the playground at lunch. Okay? Huh? We got it back yesterday. They brought it back to us. Okay, Zaire? Kamika, I want you to be the bathroom monitor. James, I want you to be the boys' bathroom monitor. Clifton will be my paper passer. Andre will be the office messenger. And I think that's it. Did I forget anything?
The day person.
Pardon me?
The day person.
Oh, Cherie's doing attendance and lunch count. And then from 9:20 to 9:30, we have a quick handwriting lesson. And from 9:30 till 10:05, we have Chicago Mastery, which is actually reading skills. So it's working on things like dictionary skills and map skills and abbreviations, prefixes, suffixes, all the skills that fourth graders should know for grade
If I had
level.
to put this list of words in alphabetical order, I have a little problem because the first thing that I notice is that every word starts with what?
L.
F. So how am I going to do that, Delisa?
Go to the second word.
Okay, I go to the second letter. What do I have here?
A.
Nicole?
Every second letter is A.
Every second letter of every word is an A. So now what do I do, Tricia?
Go to the next letter.
Go to the next letter. Okay. I have an M in this word. I have a T in this word. I have an N in this word and an S in this word. Now, are any of those letters the same?
No.
No. Can I now put them in alphabetical order?
Yes.
Okay, I want you all to help me. Which one's going to come first?
Family. Family.
Okay. Why, Kamika?
For T and N is.
Okay. M comes first. Column C. Number 1.
Trouble.
Number 2.
True.
Truck. Number 3.
True.
Number 4.
Trumpet.
And number 5.
Trump.
Okay. Trouble, truck, true, trumpet, trump. If you did not have those in that order, they were not in alphabetical order. How many of you got those correct? Okay, good. Travis, you may line up. Michelle, Andre, Kamika, Dion. Heather. That's good, Sean. Very good. Line up, please. I like the way most of us lined up very quietly and keep our hands to the side. Two more girls may go. Wait, Leo. 10:05, we begin reading. We have two separate reading groups. We have a Gateways group and a Banners group. And I usually work 30 minutes with each group and then change so that both groups of children get the same amount of time.
And
everyone to quietly
the children in my classroom who don't fit into these groups will walk to a different classroom for reading.
189. Under Ellie, who's the author? Johnny? Arise. Okay, James S. Arise. I'll tell you some words that we'll read in the story, and I want you to understand what they mean, because if you don't know what these words mean, you might not get the full effect of the story. So listen up. A meet, like a track meet, a meet is a gathering of 2 or more people, okay? They're going to meet someplace so that they can have a track meet. It's a gathering of 2 or more people, 2 or more teams. To qualify would mean to meet certain requirements in order to take part in an event. Like if they say you have to be 16 to qualify, that means if you're not 16, you can't run. Those are some of the words that you will need to concentrate on when you're reading the story, because you might not have seen those or heard those before. Michelle.
The wood chopping contest began. Elliot wondered at the speed. He's on the track to the west of the grandstand.
Very good, Tiffany. Arthur.
Ellie took a few were spike track shoes, but most were barefoot. A few started.
Ellie's trying to get them to let her run with the boys. She's not afraid to run with the boys. She said she does at home, and she doesn't think that it's fair that they just give her the blue ribbon, does she? Would you like to earn a blue ribbon that you didn't really earn? You would? No? Well, it wouldn't mean quite as much to us if somebody just gave it to us as it would if we earned it. Okay, what did we say a heat was? Clifton? A race. It's the race that is right before the finals to see if the person will qualify for the finals. Correct? You remember? Okay, good. Crystal.
He pointed at Ellie. This girl came to meet, prepared to run. No other girls had shown up, and we have to call off her race.
And then I want you to write a story for me. Maybe you should write your story first. Write a story for me about good sportsmanship. A whole page about someplace, something that you've done where the people had good sportsmanship. Yes, your story has to have a title. Attitude, Arthur. We break at 11:10 for support time, which is art, music, and PE, and we have support time from 11:10 to 12:05 on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And on Thursday and Friday during that hour, we do either a social studies lesson or a science lesson, whatever unit we happen to be working on that week. Okay, we can't go out into the hallway with this much noise. We'll disturb the other classrooms. Crystal? The girls in the back here are doing a nice job. Actually, the whole girls' line is quiet.
Now the boys are doing a nice job. We need to keep it this way. We can't disturb Miss John and Miss Harris as we're walking through the hallway. Where are we having art?
We're having this kickball tournament.
So everybody comes in
Yeah.
here? Okay, turn please. No big buttons. Then the children go to lunch at 12:05. They eat lunch from 12:05 to 12:35, and at 12:35 they leave lunch and they go to recess out on the playground, and they have a 20-minute recess from 12:35 to 12:55. We come back in and we get drinks and use the restrooms, and at 1 o'clock we begin math. No. Really? No elbows on the table?
This time those full of food on your clothes, all right?
Okay, I roll again, I get a 2. So I have now 2 units. Now how many longs do I have, Crystal? 7 longs, and how many units? 0. Okay, I'm going to roll again. I get a 2. So I put 2 under my units. Good. I roll again, I get a 6. So I put 6 under my units. Okay. If you get a flag, that means you've won that round, and then you start over.
Two times. That you don't get that one.
I want the dice to stop. I want the game to stop. Listen. And what about the flats? Shelley? 100. What if we went one more? What would be next? Okay. Thousands would be next. The only difference in adding these, and like the game that we just played, is that these will go to 1,000, not just 100. Leo, turn your desk around, please. Who didn't get this third sheet? Shelley's got a free sheet. Line up. We've gone through the chapter.
We've done lots of worksheets, we've done lots of work on our own, we've done lots of review work. So guess what it's time for? The test. Today we're having the test on adverbs. One thing that you have to do is find out what they like. Find out what kind of things they like. And that's one thing why we spent so much time on dinosaurs, because they loved dinosaurs. They all wanted to talk about dinosaurs. They wanted to make dinosaurs. They wanted to color dinosaurs. They wanted to know everything that there was about it. They liked that. When you can find out what they like and then use that for your lesson. See, when I use dinosaurs, then that would cover reading and science. I could put the dinosaur stories into a reading lesson, and then that would motivate them for reading. And then I could use it again at science, and that would motivate them for science. So when I found this out, what they liked, then I could use those things to motivate them. Wait.
Miss Murphy, I think how they died because a meteor came and blocked the sun, and they all died.
That's what you think?
Yes.
That's what you think?
Like this. They go like this, or they go like this, they go back, I slide back like that.
Okay.
They go like carrying them up.
Come on, Arthur. Is she a lady or man? It's a lady? Okay. Is your mother out there? Yeah. I have to grade papers. I have to plan units. I am on a science committee for 4th grade, and I am the chairperson for the committee, and there are 2 other teachers that are helping me. We have to go through and design the lessons for the rest of the school to use in teaching these units. And so we will be designing them for the entire building. And that will take a lot of time in the evenings and sometime this summer before school starts in the fall. Classroom to get quiet. That's how long we'll have off tomorrow's recess. 1. Each time I count is a minute. 2. Popsicle or some kind of candy spilled in this tea. Okay.
Like ketchup. Ketchup.
Jesse.
Ketchup.
Okay, here.
There it is.
Okay, let's take that up there.
Still with the
I know. Don't anybody all over the
Thank you.
Have a seat.
You want to Yeah. You kids really good in the shoulder. Bye, Miss McBee.
A lot of times after school, there are lots of things. It takes teamwork for all of us to get to run this school. I'm also on an attendance committee, which we have to find out which children have good attendance each semester and then which children will have the perfect attendance award throughout the year.
There are a lot of people in this building that I work with that I truly admire. And I think it's wonderful. That's why I'm here.
I usually stay after because in the evenings then it's after the children leave, then you have some time where you can get the next day's lessons ready and straighten up the room because the room's usually a mess by the end of the day. Pick papers up off the floor, put the desk back in rows, clean the chalkboards, get ready for the next day.
There's a lot of work to be done, and plus you always want your room to look nice, and that has to change all the time. You don't want it to be the same all the time. And especially because of holidays and seasons, you want the children to be aware of these holidays and the different seasons, so you need to change the environment. You need to change the room. A lot of parents want to come up and they want to talk to you, but you can't talk to the parents while the children are in the room because then they get off task immediately without the teacher in the room. So you either use your morning time from 8 to 9 or you use your afternoon time after the children leave for parent conferences. And that day I was calling a parent to see if they could come in the next day for a conference.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
To be a good teacher, it takes dedication. You have to be dedicated to the children, you have to be dedicated to the staff, you have to want to work together with everyone in the building and with the children. And I think the very most important thing is that you truly care about children. As I leave at the end of the day, I drive through the neighborhood and I look for the children. I look for my children out in the apartment complexes on the way. I think about the children all the time. I talk about the children all the time. It's my career. It's my life.